Hey everybody, it's summertime, masks are off, we're outside doing everything we love to do in the summer, playing, being with family, being together, and playing golf. And we are actually, the Shareways Foundation is hosting the Blasters on June 27th, and we're doing this in order to raise money for the First Tee and Youth on Course, two programs that are exceptional at developing young golfers and giving kids life experiences through the game of golf. We're featuring Tom Watson at that event. It's just going to be amazing. And one of the golfers who was at the original Blasters 2 years ago is Savannah Gentry. She's the female, made it to the finals. She battled it out with an incredible golfer out of Blue Valley, Chance, and he was amazing. He's great at target golf. The beautiful thing about the Blasters is it's a real skill challenge, right, Savannah?
Yeah, absolutely.
Tell a little bit about your experience with the first Blasters.
Honestly, it was a really fun thing. I wasn't really sure what it was supposed to be. My swing coach, Maureen Olson, asked us out, me and one of my other teammates, and we both showed up. There's a handful, there's probably four or five of us girls out there, along with the other guys. But it was pretty fun because we were all just as a juniors division, because it wasn't really, because it being out at Topgolf is more of like a skill set based challenge. So it was fun like competing with the boys. Not necessarily being separated as we always are for golf.
That was so cool about the event is that it really was a true test of golf skills.
Yeah.
Robert Streb won the professional division. We had Mark Terranova who won the amateurs. He's a perennial Watson Challenge golfer. And then the young golfers, all the best golfers made it to the finals. So it was a really cool experience, right?
Yeah, it wasn't very pressure based. It was just really fun, just hanging out, having a casual, fun time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the game of golf is something that's really important to you.
Absolutely.
You've played almost to the point that you've hurt yourself, right?
Yes, yes.
But you're also, it's something that you've fallen in love with. Tell me your golf story. Like, how did it start and where are you at now in your career?
So I started playing about 8 years ago. A golf academy opened up next to the school I was attending. And honestly, I told my mom, I was like, oh, like, what even is golf? Like, let's try a new sport that we haven't played yet. So we went to Dick's, bought a beginner set of clubs. And we were their first students at the Golf Academy of the Northlands, what it was called. It's now Imperial Golf. They were our first swing coaches. So that's how my sister and I got involved with the game of golf.
That's JT Watson, right?
Yeah, JT Watson, yep.
Yeah,
and Ryan,
cool.
we're John Snyder, yep.
Right.
So
what a
yeah.
great group of guys.
Oh yeah, I love them.
So that's cool. So and there's kind of this little golf tribe, this community of golfers that kind of all stay connected, the kids stay connected.
Absolutely,
and
along with the coaches, yeah.
Through Central Links and the Youth on Course program. That's what I've been really impressed with, is how these golfers just love each other, they stay together, they do stuff together, and they bring these kids along with them. It's really, really special.
Yeah.
So you've been playing golf for 7 or 8 years.
Yeah.
And you're a senior.
Yeah.
And you're heading to your senior year.
Yep.
And you want to play golf in college.
Hopefully, yeah.
And that's what's beautiful, right?
Yeah.
You can get a college scholarship playing golf. What could be better? Tell me about what golf has meant to the other parts of your life, academic, social, emotional, and maybe physical. What has it meant to be attached to a sport throughout your adolescence and into high school?
Well, so many things, because there's so many aspects of golf. Definitely through the First Tee, whenever I was involved with them and a participant, I learned a lot of things. Their core values have taught me a lot. Just knowing that like integrity is such a big thing of golf, and like character building, and just there's so much more than just being out on the course and playing. Like
confidently articulate your position.
Yeah.
You're really good at that.
Meeting more people, like going different places. It's just been so cool, and like the opportunities that I've experienced through the First Tee, through Central Links, and like even out here at Indian Hills with different aspects of the game, like caddying, playing, volunteering as a standard bearer at the Watson Challenge.
Right.
Like all of those things have been just such great opportunities that make me fall in love with the game over and over again.
Well, and Shareways Foundation is working to connect kids to sports throughout Kansas City.
Yeah.
And a year ago, we were basically, sports was ripped away from us.
Yeah.
Tell me about how, when COVID hit, what your thoughts went through your mind, and then how did golf help you navigate through the isolation and the time that you had to be away from your friends and from everything in life? What did it mean to have something like golf to hold you?
Oh,
to ground
absolutely.
you?
Well, golf was definitely the one thing that I thrived doing during quarantine, because obviously being inside was a bummer, not being with my friends. My sister and I both play golf, so being able to go out to the course and having that be one activity that was open. There obviously were a few changes, like you couldn't touch the pin, or there weren't pins like in certain places, but definitely being able to be outside during a pandemic was something that, yeah. And then also like a lot of people, I know the First Tee, like inside just like goofing around, like trick shots, like that, like that
became the
happened a
thing.
lot. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah, so if you go on Instagram and you look up any of these golfers, you got Paddywhack Golf, you got other people doing. Some guy created a golf course at like an old mall. He's advertising just amazing little stories about how golf has kept people connected and active and physically, mentally, and emotionally kind of well.
Yeah.
So COVID got help with COVID. You had an injury.
Yes.
Tell me about that. And do you think that the pandemic contributed to your injury, or do you think it's just the way what you wanted out of life?
Not necessarily. Well, I was actually have an elbow and nerve problem in my elbow. I was supposed to have surgery last summer during the pandemic, but I wanted to try and postpone it until the week after our St. Teresa's Golf State. So I played through it, but honestly, if I would have had elbow surgery, I think would have been really hard. On top of just having to be inside the whole time, because golf was definitely what I was able to look forward to every week, getting out.
So you knew you needed surgery, but you postponed because you wanted to play your game.
Because of golf. Yeah, that was the reason, yeah.
Excellent. And so now you're going through the whole process of getting surgery and healing so that you can be back for your senior year.
Yep.
Excellent. Well, we're looking forward to a lot of great things from Savannah Gentry. She is an amazing young woman. You can tell how articulate she is and how she kind of understands what's happening around her. These are the kinds of kids that we want to use sports to develop. We want to use sports to inspire kids, to connect kids, and to give kids the life skills they need to be successful. The Shareways Foundation was established primarily to promote this kind of inspiration. Young people who use sports to change their lives, to make their lives better. And there's kids across the city that need this kind of support. So we're asking you to give to the Shareways Foundation, help us connect kids to sports. That's what it's all about. On June 27th, we'll be at the Blasters. You're gonna be there?
Absolutely.
All right, Savannah's gonna be there. She's gonna be my right hand. Are you gonna be able to swing a club there or not?
Hopefully, we'll see.
We'll see.
Yep,
She can swing a club, she's in. If not, she's gonna be by my side. We're gonna be working the room. We'll see you all at the Blasters. It's gonna be a blast!